The internet is a great place, especially for content creators and entrepreneurs. Almost everyone is on the internet nowadays, but there's one big problem. You never know what's real and what's not. And nowadays with AI advancing so much and so quickly, you really have to ask yourself before you like or before you comment, is this really real? So today I figured I would put my own skills to the test to try and differentiate real photos from fake AI generated ones. Okay, so this is the first one. I feel like this is Photoshop. They could have taken the photo, she could have been standing on a wall, and then they just rotated it, and that's how they got this final product. Blended it, they added some shadows to make it look realistic, like there's a shadow. That's why I'm calling this Photoshopped. Please, it can't be real. There's no way. There has to be an explanation if this is real. It is indeed Photoshopped. This might feel like is Photoshopped just because they could have taken the photo outside and obviously no one can be underwater. They could have easily taken this photo outside with the wind blowing, and then they could have just once again added shadows and blended it and made it look like it was part of the photo. Maybe they actually had her standing in front of a green screen and they had a huge fan over here and it was blowing in her hair. That could also be a possibility, but I feel like it's Photoshopped. It's too good and it doesn't look natural at all. What? How? Explain to me. I can guarantee if this was posted on Instagram, the entire comment section would be
Photoshopped.
Oh my god, you look so good. The only bad thing in this photo that I can critique is it's fake.
There is no way that can be real. Is she an actual mermaid? Do mermaids actually exist? This is a cool one because it's all kaleidoscope-esque, and I really like these kind of photos because they're so interesting and they're so intricate with all the patterns, and I don't know what to say because it looks like it could very easily be AI generated. You could very easily type into an AI generated website kaleidoscope and it could just give you this, but it could also be taken outside because it's like trees, and maybe the person who took this they had a filter on and they were using an app with some filters and it just had this kaleidoscope. I want to say it's real, but I want to say it's Photoshopped at the same time because it looks so symmetrical, which is, kaleidoscopes are symmetrical, that's the purpose. I want to say it's real because someone could have you know what? But what if they're tricking us because the last one was real? What if they're doing reverse psychology on me? I'm gonna say real. No! I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Which ones do you think are real and which ones do you think are fake? No! Here we have what looks to be a very Photoshopped photo. The white snow looks like a carpet they put. I guess if they put in a lot of time, like it could be real, like some of it could be real, and I feel like that's what this is. I feel like some of it's real, some of it's not. But it could all be set up. It's just, some of it looks very imported, you know what I mean? Like it looks imported from somewhere. This is where my indecisiveness comes in, because I'm incredibly indecisive, if you didn't know, and I can't choose, I don't know. Because I'm scared of losing again. I'm gonna say Photoshop. It can't be real. And if it is real, I need the person who made this to contact me and tell me how they did it. It was real, oh my god. This one's interesting. Because it actually looks like they're holding on to the cart or whatever that is. It looks like it was at a real location. Over here, there's also a little shine from the light, so I feel like it's real. I'm gonna say it's real. It was real! Hey, finally. Ooh. Okay, I feel like today, I don't know when this website was created. I think it was created a long time ago, because it says 25 years of Photoshop. But I feel like this would be very well either from an iPhone 14 Pro Max or whatever the newest iPhone is, or it could actually be AI generated. I want to say it's real though, but it looks the waves look so round. Like I've never seen waves kind of bump like that. You see how it has kind of a bump over here and over here as well? It looks so symmetrical. So I'm gonna say it's Photoshop because everything looks so symmetrical. even these bars over here, and even then, like, where's the ladder? Even this looks too symmetrical, so I'm gonna say it's Photoshop. It was real. Okay, it could, in my defense, I was gonna say real, but I felt like it was too symmetrical. This is a really good one that I feel is Photoshop. The composition is really good though. So I don't know, but like I feel like, you know what I feel like people do nowadays? Just to really make people think when they look at these photos and like on this website and make them choose, I feel like they mix both in. So they have part of it that's real and part of it that's not real, so that way they really get them thinking. I want to say it's real. Because it does look real. These rocks genuinely look real. The sky looks fake, for sure. Because every single time that I have tried to take a photo of the stars, it's never come out. You cannot see the stars, even if you put flash on. I can't get them. If you can, let me know how you did that. I feel like this part's real, and then this part's not. This whole background and rocks are real, but at the same time, this could all be shot in a studio. I want to say Photoshop. It was not. Okay. Where did you take that photo? How did you do it? I want to know all of it. I want to know all of it. Now this one, very Photoshop. And I feel like I'm saying that for all of these, but he's floating. And I know that you can edit that, and that's probably how they did that. The reason I'm saying this is Photoshop is because there are so many tutorials out there on how to float. Just search on YouTube, how to float, and you will immediately get a tutorial about how to do some Photoshop. He could be standing on something and they could have just removed it, but even then that's Photoshop. So I'm gonna say Photoshop because it looks real, but the entire background and everything is real. It's just that he's standing and floating, and that's not real, that's Photoshopped. It indeed was Photoshopped. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is real. The reason being because, have you guys ever seen those people on TikTok or even Instagram who do those paintings where they like match a color of the background and they have a little piece of canvas or paper and they paint over it and they add a bunch of yellows, reds, blues, whites until they get the color, and even then there are people who go extreme like this and they actually like blend themselves in, or they make it look like they have a cut, and it looks so realistic. I feel like this is how they did it, and because of this, you can very clearly differentiate where the line stops and where it starts from the sky. It doesn't blend in perfectly, and so I feel like the person who did this actually painted it. Congrats to you, because that is very intricate, very detailed. And you can even see how a bit of his skin here is showing in the cracks of where it's not painted. So this is real. It's real. Sometimes you really have to look into the details. This is adorable. It's photoshopped, but it could be real. I don't know. I have such indecisiveness in me right now, but I feel like majority of my opinion goes to Photoshop. He could also very well just be a really good photographer. I feel like it's real. I feel like it's real now, actually. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go with real. It was real! Wow, okay. This was a trend in, I think, 2017, 18, 19, maybe 2017, 16 as well. This was a huge trend on Instagram and TikTok, especially with like the slow-mo hair flips people would do. So this could be real, but I feel like she's got way too much hair. You know what I mean? Now don't get me wrong, I know that there's a lot of people out there who grow their hair out this length and they can do this stuff, but I feel like it would be really hard to capture this and make it so perfect, because the hair is sprawled out everywhere across her whole head. Everywhere it's flying, it looks magical. I'm gonna say it's photoshopped. Because I feel like it's too much hair, you know, and it would be really hard unless there's a fan below her. But even then, it looks like she's outside. Like, you can clearly tell over here there's some grass, over here there's some trees, and there's definitely a filter over it. to make you think it's photoshopped. If this one's real, I'm gonna be mad. It was photoshopped. I knew it. Too perfect, too good to be true. This one also looks too good to be true. There are people out there who can do crazy flips like this. There are so many competitive dancers, competitive acrobats, people who do this, and I feel like I'm going against them by saying this is photoshopped, but I'm not, by the way. I'm just letting my own opinion out by saying that I feel like this is photoshopped. The reason being, it's too good to be true. She's in the middle of the sky, literally. She could very well be jumping on a trampoline and doing it. It could have taken 1,000 shots to take. I want to say it's real, but it looks too perfect. The composition's on point. Everything's on point. It could be a really good photographer, but it could also be fake. I'm gonna say real. It wasn't real. Wow, okay. So that was actually fake. Okay, this one is so cute, and I wanna say it's real. I really do wanna say it's real. Because I feel like a really good photographer took this. I wanna say this is real. Because everything about this is real. Even this, if you thought this was something weird, I also thought it was weird too until I looked over here and you can see the leg. And it does look kind of faded here. It looks a little bit strange. And this looked like it was... I didn't even see this the first time I looked. I want to say it's real though. I'm saying it's real. It was fake. I feel like I've looked at enough of those photos. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like it, consider subscribing, and until next time, I will see you guys on the next one.